We don't know ever since has ice cream become a part of Hanoi cuisines, and it has always been a familiar treat to every people in Hanoi. Nowadays, there was a varieties of even the flavor and also the branches that serve ice cream, but most of people we don't have the knowledge of when the ice cream started to be made in Hanoi. Or exactly when has the ice cream being imported into Vietnam or Hanoi. But there is one thing that we can make sure that the ice cream must appear in this area after the establish of some um, electric factories because Hanoi was lay in a tropical country, so we can't only produce ice cream if there electricity. So in Hanoi, people call ice cream kem. It's not like the people from Saigon who call that cà rem, but both of the words are um, have their root have originated from the word creamed and French. And it's all the ice cream is come uh, together with the traditions of French people, but actually at the late of 1940, at late of the year 1940, when the troops of Japan's come into Vietnam, and together they come with a lot of um, merchants. So that's what the originates of ice cream. As the ice cream on a stick is what originated from Japan. And the first ice cream store is like just right next to the Techcombank nowadays, and the owner was a Japanese man named Sato. So from the time when the ice cream store being opened, uh, those ice cream on the stick has become a part of Hanoi cuisines and become more and more popular. There was another kind of ice cream which is very popular in that time. It was the ice cream would been put onto a cup. Hay còn được gọi or it also be called kem cốc. So this was originated from French, and I was heard that the first ice cream store, the most ancient ice cream store in Hanoi, named Jafil, which means light bread, um, was laid right in front of our Gum Lake, and the positions of that ice cream store as was where the uh, department store, the well-known department store, uh, lay afterward, and now it is the Changtian Plaza. So at the end of the 40s of the previous century, there was a famous ice cream store being established in the boundary as the way crossed of Phố Huế, um, of the Huế Street, which was the Cẩm Bình ice cream store. The ice cream store has been like a clear memory for so many old people who live in Hanoi even after 50 years. So the store at the time is have a kind of a fancy, kind of the fancy, hanging fans, and even and in the winter or even in the summer, even in the winter, there was a long line of people await to have the signature delicious ice creams from the Cẩm Bình store. So the Gumbing ice cream store was established by my parents, and the name is was taken from a village, a district of Haizuong, where my parents were born. The Gumbing ice cream store is famous for two signature ice creams. Um, for two signature stick ice cream, as was the uh, gum ice cream and or the sticky rice ice cream, and another things is the coconut ice cream. And the two kinds of ice cream, the coconut one is had the color white and a nutty flavor, and while the a fast and nutty flavor, while the sticky rice ice cream it has the green outside and a very distinctive flavors of the sticky rice, and is like reminders of the countryside, and it is what the Kambing famous for. And another kinds of ice cream that we provide is the cupped ice cream, and the most or is what's called the the fifth fruit ice cream because it's delivered the feature of the five different kinds of fruits in Vietnam. And so the most the most favorite kinds of ice cream is um, the ice cream had been put into a cone of um, sliced bread, and it's so crunchy, and together with the softness and sweet of the ice cream, it has been a very distinctive flavor that at every Han, every people who live in Hanoi at this time will remember. And at the time, we have the ice cream making machine being left by the French people. We have quite a large bill, and the ice cream mold is being made by bronze, and the machine has have to be operated the whole day long to serve the demand of customer. Um, it was estimated that the ice cream make the ice cream machine it can make around 1600 um, ice cream per day. So from the old people telling me, I was know that Hanoi at this time has several has a lot of ice cream stores, but there's just some of them was very well known. Um, except the Cẩm Bình ice cream store at 56 Huế Street, uh, the Hồng Vân Long Vân ice cream store right next to the Gum Lake as another well known. Um, the Hồng Vân Long Vân ice cream store was right. It would lay opposite to the place of the water fountain nowadays, and the water fountain nowadays, and and now the place has been the home for so many luxuries and for so many luxury restaurants of Hanoi. One of the most famous branches of ice cream making that are still in favor of today, and it is very outstanding as the Chang Bien ice cream